Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing the unboxing of the wheels, and then after this we're going to be doing a test fit. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm probably going to be breaking it up into 2 different days. So for today we're just going to be doing a unboxing, taking a look at the wheels, make sure that there's no damages that came from the shipping, because this box actually looks a little bit smushed and this one does too as well. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at them. I'm going to show you guys the wheels and tell you guys why I went with those. These look so good. They look real good. You guys ready to see? Here we have some 19-inch step lip work equipped. These are 19 by 10.5, and I believe the offset should be plus 17. The front ones that are somewhere up there are 19 by 9.5 plus 17 if I'm not mistaken. So I have an idea on how they should fit. These are on the aggressive side, so I might have to run a little bit of a stretch tire. I know some people run 305s and 295s on a 10.5. It's possible, but I'm thinking that I might end up having to run a 285 or maybe stick to the 275s at the factory sizes. But these look super nice. We got a brush finish, polished lip, gold hardware, and a red center cap. I was actually thinking about doing this because a friend of mine, he said he has some in polished. So now that I see it, I think I kind of want to keep it because it kind of matches the interior of the seats. It's like a reddish orange. Alright guys, so here we have the wheels out, and unfortunately one of them ended up getting damaged with the shipping. So we got a dent right here. So the people at FedEx were supposed to be putting fragile stickers all over the boxes, and apparently they felt like they shouldn't, or they just forgot. So you guys know how it is. People started throwing packages, and I'm guessing this one probably fell. It was probably stacked on top of all the other boxes and ended up probably falling into the lip, but it's fixable. So unfortunately it's just one of those things that I gotta take it to a shop and have it fixed. And see if FedEx will cover it. It's very minor, but it's just a little bit more hassle. Other than that, wheels look super good. We got a nice fat lip. This is about maybe, just taking a guess here, maybe about 4.5 inches. And the front should be about 3 inches. This might be about 5. No, it's about 4.5. I'll have to measure it later, but it looks super nice. Why isn't it focusing? Oh, there we go. Alright guys, so it is finally test fit day. We got the wheels here. So we got the front and we got the back. I'm not sure exactly how far I went into details about the specs of the wheels. So right here we have a 10.5 and a 9.5. That both of them are actually supposed to be plus 17. The only thing is, I think I was already mentioning, these are not the original wheels. These were actually rebuilt by, I forgot what it was. I think he said VR wheels. So the company rebuilt these, and these are actually discontinued. So these have always been one of my favorite Japanese wheels. Let's go ahead and before we test fit, I'm curious to see how big the lips are. So we have here, looks like a 4.5 inch lip. Yep, about 4.5 inches. And then the fronts are 3.5. So good sized lips, 3.5. 4 in the back. These are aggressive. Well, the fronts should fit just fine. I've seen people run 9.5 plus 20 plus 22 without any issues. So plus 17 is really not going to make a big of a difference. If anything, it's actually probably going to look even better, because it'll probably sit perfectly flush with the fender. That's as long as the specs are correct. So we don't know yet, but we'll see once we test fit. The rears are a little bit concerning, because I've seen people run 10.5 plus 35 or plus 30, and the guy was able to fit a 305. So right now I'm running a 15 millimeter spacer in the back, with the, I think those wheels are 18 by 10 plus 40, so it's making it plus 25. So we're gonna see how it looks. Obviously we're gonna test fit it. I'm not sure exactly how I'm gonna do it, but we gotta figure out what tire size I'm gonna be running. So the only way to find out is to take those wheels off, take the spacers off, and throw these on. So let's go ahead and get that taken care of now. Yo, look how good this looks. Sick. But look, it's not even that aggressive. And you guys know that the camber's actually, the wheels actually camber in the moment that it hits the ground. So I think I should be fine, but look at this. It's not even, I thought that it was going to be poking out a lot more. So if you're looking at it from the top, this is a top view right now. So more than likely this is going to camber in, but we do have a little bit of an issue. It looks like it's touching the caliper itself. So I'm probably going to end up having to run a little bit of a spacer, maybe like a 3 mil. And then I think I should be good. Tire wise, I really think I am going to be able to run like a 285, 295 maybe. I'm hoping that the car does camber a little bit. Worst case, I know these cars do have a little bit of camber adjustability, so we'll probably do that instead. Maybe just camber the rear a little, because right now I think I was at like negative 1.5 at the most. So negative 2.5 is possible, negative 2.8 I've seen. I think some people, that's what the max that they got, but it all depends on the height that you are. So it's just a matter of figuring things out and seeing how the car sits with the wheels. But you guys, look how good this looks. This is gonna look so good once it's on the ground. All right, so I ended up rotating the wheel. Oh man, I think this, I guess the safe bet is to just go with the 5 millimeter spacer. Should be enough to clear this. Man, this is crazy. So right now this is the issue that I'm facing. So right now the wheel is facing, well, the wheel is completely flat, but whenever I try to turn it, it hits right there. So it's hitting this, and here you can see where it's hitting that part right there. So most people would be discouraged, but because I am not new to this whole fitment thing, it's something that I've done in a while, and honestly I haven't actually even messed with this fitment thing like this in a while. Like, I've just had wheels that just fit, but when it comes to running 3-piece wheels, you just never know. Like, if you want to run like a certain size lip, you got to be precise on your measurements and everything like that. And buying wheels that were actually not made for this car is one of those things that you really don't know what you're getting yourself into. But I will tell you guys, the end result is gonna be worth it. So let me know what you guys think. Work Equip 05, Japanese wheels, discontinued Japanese wheels on a European car, F80 M3. Sick. And then I mentioned this is the finish that I've always wanted. I've always wanted a brush set of faces with polished lips. It's flashy but classy at the same time, especially the gold hardware. Obviously, I mean, I don't have anything else that's gold, but it's just a little spice to it. But yeah, I think I haven't decided what I'm gonna do with the center caps. You guys let me know, should I leave them red or should I get them maybe polished, or I'm thinking brushed in the future. Maybe it is going to be more expensive, but it'll probably just look better. Or I could do black as well, or maybe like a smoked color to kind of match with the carbon. Who knows? So those are the options. We can either do red, maybe polished or brushed, or maybe do like a smoked out color, or maybe even just black to go with the carbon and all the other accents that are on the car. So we'll do black, polished, or silver, or leave it red. You guys let me know. But let's go ahead and remove the front and see how this one fits. All right guys, now time to put the fronts in. Now I'm a little nervous about the brake itself. Woo! Yeah. These. Oh yeah, these clear. These clear just fine. This one is actually the wheel that got bent, so I do have to take it to get repaired. I followed a claim with FedEx, so we gotta wait and see what happens with that. Either way, I mean, I got time. I still gotta order tires, so it'll be a while before we even get these mounted. But I was just too excited to show you guys, and I want you guys to see the process of this, so you guys can get an idea that it's always not just a plug and play type of setup. Here we have the fronts. Look how good it looks. It's gonna look so good. Once, obviously, there's too much wheel gap right now, but once that drops, you know, the wheel is actually gonna look bigger. Right now they do look kind of small because there's no tires and it's sitting so far away from the wheel. But look at the front right here. You got a nice poke going on. Obviously this is gonna camber in just a tad bit. I think I'm gonna be running 265 35s in the front. In the back, I really want to run 295 30s, so that's what I'm gonna aim for. If I have to, I'm gonna camber it a little bit. If not, then once I do the spacer and everything, then I might just go with the 285. And then if I do a 285, then I'll probably have to run a 255 up front just to keep the same amount of stretch. But I'm stoked, guys. I'm so excited to see this completed. The fact that it's not just a random specs that you just kind of that you buy off the shelf, I guess. That's what I like about it. That's what I like about the whole fitment thing. So this is gonna be a little bit more work than I expected. Not too much, but it's gonna be worth it. So I also wanted to say that I know these wheels are not going to be for everybody, and I'm perfectly fine with that. So whenever you buy a set of wheels, just make sure that you buy them for yourself. Don't get something that you think that everybody's going to like. I wanted something that popped, but it wasn't too flashy. Obviously this is a little on the flashy side because of the lips, but I think it looks so good. It's just something different, and I hope you guys like it. And if you don't like it, hopefully you can at least appreciate the thought that's going into this project. So obviously I started with the basics. The car does tend to look like a lot of F80s out there, but it's about time that we start doing little touches to kind of separate my car from others, and this is one of them. So that's one thing I want to tell you guys about these wheels and why I went with them, just because I wanted to do something different. And if you guys haven't really followed me too long, then even for the people that know me, I've always tried to find a way to make something different, even if it's something minor. So that's gonna do it for today's video. I hate that I wasn't able to show you guys how the car looks on the ground with these wheels, but we're gonna have to go by this video. I was just excited to show you guys, and obviously I need to get some other stuff to get this figured out exactly how it needs to be. So I think what I might do is go to maybe AutoZone, pick up a couple spacers, see if I can find some. If not, I'm gonna have to order some online. I might order a 3mm, 5mm, and then if I have to, maybe a 7. But I think I'm just gonna go to the store locally and probably try to grab. I think I've seen them. I know they used to sell the 5mm, so I might grab a 5mm and see if that clears. So once I get that, then I'll be able to put on the lug nuts, the lug bolts actually, to hold the wheel in place, and then that way I'll be able to drop the car on some maybe some 2x4s, that way so we can see how the car sits, and then we can figure out what size tire. So this is going more into the fitment aspect, and this is something that really a lot of people don't see too much. I've gotten tons of questions on my F30 and the fitment and everything, and till this day I'm still getting questions on it. And this is something that certain fitment, certain wheel specs just takes a little bit more work to make it happen. So we're gonna get it finished, we're gonna get it dialed in. So I'm trying to get everything dialed in for the Key Show, which is gonna be on July 24th. So if you guys are interested in seeing this car, I'll be there. I'll be there with John, I'll be there with James, I'll be there with Dallas. So a lot of the YouTuber people here in North Carolina will be there. So we're all going as a group, so it should be a fun trip. But yeah, so I'm trying to get everything situated. This is the last piece that I was needing to get it fully completed. Obviously, there's still some little things here and there that I might do to the car, but this was a big step, and I'm still working on it. So once I get everything situated, it's gonna look so good. I think it's gonna be different, and that's what I wanted. I wanted something different that not a lot of people do, and we finally got a set of some nice Japanese wheels to rock on the F80, and it looks good. It looks super good with that 4.5-inch lip in the back, 3.5 in the front. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think of the wheels, and I'll see you guys in the next one.